Dubai projects itself as a city of prosperity and exclusiveness, a place of an ultimately luxurious lifestyle. Currently, large numbers of luxury projects are being built, attracting a seemingly never-ending flow of global investors. Newly arrived end users of those projects expect the promise of luxury to be fulfilled. But who will service and maintain that luxury? And furthermore, where will these people live? As a global city, Dubai is heavily dependent on a foreign workforce. Currently, 85% of the population in Dubai are expatriates, and this figure is expected to rise. Within the population, approximately 25% are considered low income. These are the construction workers who are building the new city and the service workers who will replace them as the city is completed. The low-income workers come from India, Pakistan, and surrounding Arab countries. They represent a globalized labor force in Dubai on short-term 3-year visas, migrating to earn greater income to send back to the families left behind. The average salary for a construction worker in Dubai is $150 per month, and for a service worker, at least twice as much. To house the 6.5 million people who will be living in Dubai by 2015, hundreds of luxury residential projects are currently under construction. However, up until today, only 50,000 units have been proposed for the lower-income workers who will service and maintain that luxury. By comparing other service-intensive cities and countries such as Luxembourg, the United Kingdom, and Singapore, it is estimated that more than 1 million low-income guest workers will be needed in Dubai by 2015. Since Dubai has branded itself as a city of luxury and exclusiveness, the mere presence of all of this low-income housing would create an overwhelming visual effect and be awkward. We at KDG, the Kartun Development Group, recognize this challenge. This proposal presents a strategy of integrated separation. Today, thousands of workers are concentrated in large camps hidden outside the city. Such a solution will be hard to sustain in light of Dubai's continuing outward growth. Once surrounded by expanding urban fabric, the visibility of the camps is now unavoidable. And with a presumably distinct contrast between the existing workers' camps and the expected luxury of the growing city, the camps risk demolition or exclusion as slum areas. And while the construction workers who are housed in the camps are bused to their jobs en masse, the future service workers will find employment scattered throughout the emirate. The concentration in camps on the periphery would make their necessarily more individual commute almost impossible, not to mention adding to the already extreme traffic burden. Instead of a conventional state-sponsored low-income housing strategy, KDG proposes a location strategy based on principles of integrated separation and incremental implementation. 1,000 inexpensive high-rise buildings with minimalized footprints are inserted throughout the emirate. The buildings are carefully distributed throughout the emirate to provide residents with efficient proximity to their work and/or public transport. The towers are discreetly integrated into the urban fabric to offer privacy and security for both the residents and neighbors. To achieve this state of invisible omnipresence, KDG will rely on visual and programmatic methods, camouflaging the workers' housing from the city. Higher rent mixed-use occupants inhabit the outer building layer with a profit-generating view. The program of the outer layer differs due to context of the building's insertion points. This outer layer will generate profit for the development to offset the costs of less profitable guest worker units. The exterior of the building exhibits no sign of the workers' presence within. The building will blend unobtrusively into any of the high-rent sections of the city. Such measures help to avoid banishing the workers to the outskirts of the city, but also prevents them from being on display for the patronizing pity of the more fortunate expatriates. The development emphasizes a symbiotic relationship between the low-income units and the outer layer of high-end development. A dual circulation system is provided to allow cohabitation and separation. High-end access is provided through an underground garage or street-level lobby. Workers access the building from a separate entry on street level, immediately ascending to the second floor where a mini-mall provides the necessities of everyday life. In fact, the design ensures that the two worlds remain invisible to each other. The towers are composed of a concrete structural frame with its thermal mass cooling the interior section. Within the frame, mass-produced prefabricated bedroom units are inserted. In collaboration with IKEA, Built-in furniture is provided for these bedrooms. Mechanical systems are integrated within the voids between the supporting structure and the bedroom units. By combining low-tech concrete structures with high-tech mass-produced units, cost efficiency and well-designed living spaces are accomplished. In 2007, Sheikh Mohammed decreed that Dubai must aim for environmental sustainability in all its buildings. Here, a core of inward-facing, low-rent units surrounds the full-height light and air well. A complementary system of cross-ventilation, desiccant systems, and chilled walls will maintain livable conditions at low environmental impact within the interior setting. In average, 30% of a building's energy consumption is used for light, 40% for HVAC, and 30% for other electrical facilities. The 14-meter diameter light and air well decreases energy consumption by ensuring natural daylight for the low-income workers. The light well incorporates multiple openings oriented vertically to follow the solar path. Thereby, this light well is as efficient as a 7-meter setback of a regular block, but using only 20% of land. The circular profile of the well minimizes surface area and associated materials and represents a 20% savings in bracing. This development is focused on meeting the needs of the individual guest workers in a humane manner. The workers are provided with privacy as well as spaces for personal well-being and social networking. Kitchen, dining room, and laundry are community spaces on every other floor. On each floor, 18 private bedrooms face the light and air well. Built-in furniture guarantees no unnecessary expenses for the short-term workers. Semi-private bathrooms serve 2 units. A vertically shared circulation on every other floor completes the efficiency of the plan. While this development is clearly not intended as social housing or a worker's paradise, it is committed to serving the workers' actual needs and aspires to ennoble their humble station. It could even be said that the proposal dramatizes the workers' true position at the center of this emerging nomadic society. The development promises affordable and humane living conditions for the guest worker. At the same time, it is responsive to its surroundings and sustains property values. The strategy of an integrated separation is therefore a policy of invisible alliance.